Hey, Rural Rough Riders. This is Mademoiselle Mosley again, and I'm here to share something else that I have on my mind that I hope helps your mind. I know a lot of us, we don't want to do the work. We just don't want to do the work, and I understand. But we have to do the work because we know what need to be worked on. And that's why most of us are stuck in the mess that we in because we don't want to do the work. We just want to pray and hope it goes away. That's not how it happens. We have to do the work. We have to change our whole energy and get into the things that we're supposed to be getting into, doing the things we're supposed to be doing. Now, miracles do happen. Yes, miracles do happen. But they usually happen outside of what you can obtain on your own. Miracle is something that you could not do yourself. That's why they call it a miracle. Whichever area in your life that you need one. You know what I thought about too? It's like the great I am will allow us to do what we want to do. It's called free will. We can do whatever we want to do. But can we take the consequences that is going to happen to you? Can you take the consequences that's going to happen to you if you do what it is that you want to do and you know it's not going to be good for you? Then you want to cry out to God and be like, help me, which He may help you. That's His own decision. And it's not that He doesn't want to help you. He wants you to learn so you don't constantly keep doing the same thing and expecting Him to bail you out of it. It's something that you need to stop doing. If you find yourself in the same predicament, there is something that you need to stop doing. Not everybody else. Why they keep coming over here taking me to parties and got me drinking and drunk? Why you get in the car? Why you smoking? Why you drink? They can't make you do nothing. You have free will to choose what it is that you want to do. Let me get a little deeper. Example. God empowered Moses to part the Red Sea. And if I'm not mistaken, you can look it up for yourself. I think from one side to the other side where they were going across to get free was 5 miles. So he parted the sea long enough for them to cross. And it was dry, wouldn't it? It was dry. If he could part the Red Sea, if God could part the Red Sea, if God can empower Moses to part the Red Sea, He can do anything for you and me. And He allowed them to cross. And my point is, if God parted the Red Sea or God empowered Moses to part the Red Sea, they still had to walk across. He'll make a way for you, but you got to go the way that He made for you. Now, if He made a way for you and you decide to go the other way, then that's your freedom of choice, free will. Then that's on you. If you go the other way that he did not part for you. And that's what we often do. We go the way that God didn't say go, and we want to know why. Oh, like I said, He parted the Red Sea. He empowered Moses to part the Red Sea. He told him to point the staff, and he pointed the staff towards the water, and it parted, and they walked across into freedom. Freedom from the side that they was on, not freedom for what was going on within them. Okay? You can get to a new place, a new house, a new job, a new state, a new country. But if you're taking the same old you with you, you're going to get the same results. It's calling changing you, the inner you. You can get a change in the same town, in the same house, in the same car, in the same job, if you change you. That's why people try to control you, to change the point of view about you, or to cause you to act a certain way where they know they can control you and the view that you have of you and all the things that you do. Let me finish this thing. So, and I know that if God empowered Moses to part the Red Sea and for them to walk across, if he wanted to, he could just glided all of them across. He could have just said, come on, just glided them. But there has to be something on your part that you do to accept the things that God do for you. You got to walk that walk. Because he already made the way, but you got to walk the walk. We ain't talking about just talk the talk. Walk that walk. So anyway, and he cleared the way, and then once he cleared the way, it's your choice, like I said, to take the path that God has given you. Or you could stay in the situation you're in and just suffer. If you like being where you at, and if you don't, and you want to just sit there because you have these trinkets and things surrounding you that you don't want to lose, that's your choice. That is your choice. And a lot of us, like I said, a lot of us stay in situations worrying about the things we're going to lose. Ooh, I ain't going to be able to stay in it. Okay. You worry about what you're going to lose instead of the peace that we're going to have. You may have all those things, but there is no peace. Even beauty is ugly in confusion. You can be with a beautiful man, and if he's full of confusion, he ugly. You can be with a beautiful woman. If she's full of confusion, she ugly. You can look at her and she's so beautiful, but yet she's so ugly at the same time, and you be like, I can't do this. Peace. God said he would give you peace that surpasses all understanding. Okay, so you stop worrying about the things you're going to lose, and just think about the peace that you're going to gain. Also, being afraid of the unknown. Oh, what if I leave this man and, I get out here and, I fall flat on my face? Or what if I leave this woman and, I never get anybody else, that I can trust? You can't trust her. All the things that she's shown you, you still think you can trust her? You think his trust still there? And if you worried about losing him and falling flat on your face, how many times he got to knock you on your face to know what flat on your face is? I know the unknown is scary, but sometimes the known is even scarier. That you know this going to happen. You know the choice is yours. Can you imagine, listen to this, can you imagine having everything but no peace? And then, can you imagine this, losing everything and having peace? You ain't surrounded by those things, but you got peace. Because you can get some more things. I keep telling you can get some more things. I'm going to tell you this. You went through the trauma, but you're no longer in the trauma. But the trauma is within you. See, if you stay in trauma too long, if you allow the wrongs to be wrong for so long, when you leave the wrongs, you ain't going to feel right Because, see, that's normal to you. That trauma, that drama. And when you wake up in silence, no arguing, no fighting, and you hear that peace, that quietness, that stillness. Oh, ain't it beautiful? That's when you got to deal with you and the choices that you made for you. The person whom you decided to be with you. See, a lot of people don't want to deal with them to heal and to understand why it is why it is. I say this on several different occasions. I've been in the unknown and I know what it feels like. But I'd rather be in the unknown of peace instead of being in the known of war. And I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.